Hi, I'm Johanna Rothman, and this is Johanna's 60 Seconds of Writing WIP for September 20, 2024, where I read an excerpt of just a minute of some writing in progress. This is from the Effective Public Speaking book. Practice your opening and stories. In Design Your Talk, I suggested starting with a story. That story might be about the audience's problems or a vision of the future. Since I use both options, not at the same time, I often need to practice before choosing the best start. I never quite know which opening is correct until I practice it. Even when I start with a story, I might not always be sure about which story to tell. That might depend on the people in the room. See the section about how I meet people before my presentation. To leave myself options, I don't write down specifics on my first slide, but give myself a cue as to the point of that story. The first slide might say something like this: Once upon a time, in a startup, far, far away, ... Your team is not delivering, and it's not their fault, ... How do you achieve market fit? I write those exact words on the slide. That cues the audience to know I'm going to tell a story or answer that question. It also cues me as to which story. You might remember which story to tell at which time. Good for you. However, back in 1998, I totally forgot to include all my stories. I ended 20 minutes early, which is fine, but I left some audience members confused. That was not fine. That experience taught me to cue myself about which story to tell.